How many people here have ignored somebody you know on the street because you don't have time? Okay, how many people have ignored somebody you actually like? Isn't that funny? And I teach in other cities, particularly recently in Baltimore, I was talking about this, and people don't know what I'm talking about. They're like, what? There are whole cultures where people drop in on you. Could you imagine that? Like just show up at your house. Like that's normal. Like, who? We're here. We brought the kids. And I baked. I'd be like, what? I'm still in my underwear. Come on up. I think in New York, kind of life we led, but it's also starting to become pretty common around the world with the speed that's happening with technology and with communication, which I love and I get excited about, and I'm not going to poo-poo technology, but in a way, the speed, the development of our culture is pulling us away from values that we need as human beings. Because human beings are spiritual creatures, but we're also animals, in the good sense of the word, maybe. We also have basic needs. We have security and emotional needs, as well as spiritual needs. And this idea that we could just squeeze ourselves into these little boxes and just go slamming down to the subway and going off to work and showing up and coming home with our stomach knotted, and not really be aware of how much impact our life is having on our own body, our own inner sense of security, our own spiritual sense of aspiration. So to actually have a fully integrated whole approach to life is the idea of one who meditates. One who meditates can actually develop on the path to what is called in the Buddhist tradition, the Mahayana Buddhist tradition, a bodhisattva, or a being of wakefulness, of an awakened being. An awakened being. And a bodhisattva actually becomes someone that is so transformed beyond their own needs that they actually can be a benefit to other people. That benefit to other people, that way of serving society or helping others or being a benefit to your world, is predicated upon, in our tradition anyway, but I think it stands to reason, that it's predicated upon some self-love, regard, and respect. That we have taken care of ourselves first.